Hello and welcome back. In the short lecture, we will be registering Windows device and also we'll give a try to show you how mobile devices also can be registered with Microsoft Entra. So registration is completely supported on all type of devices. It could be a Mac or Windows or Linux or even iOS and Apple devices, including your Android devices, are fully supported. So that being said, let's have a look on it. If it's a Windows device, you can go to the settings and accounts and access work or scroll. This is where you actually connect it. If you remember in the previous lecture about the Entra join, we did actually clicked on that button, simple this button here to join to Microsoft Entra. And in case if you're trying to join to your on-premises Active Directory, you would be using this simple checkbox. But now what we'll be doing is we would be actually adding to this device as a Entra registered, meaning I have to enter here my email ID of the company. Then what would happen is it's gonna register. So there is a limitation with the registration and joining. So we did talk about very clearly. Joining is completely intra. Join is completely the device is a corporate device and it can be managed fully. Whereas intra register is a personal device. So assume that this is a personal device. How am I going to do it is, by registering these device here in this method, I would able to access only the company resources without again and again prompting my credentials. That way I should be able to have full access to my applications corporate data. So that's where registration is useful. So simply click on done. And if you see here, very important, just in case if you do not want your personal device to be take out from your corporate Entra registration, you can simply disconnect it any point of time. So you have a full control. And some companies, sometimes you might see as a Entra admin as info button here. It indicates the same device is joined into Microsoft Intune or any other mobile device management solution. So with these device management solution, you will also get info button and this device can be managed fully with Microsoft Intune or JAMF or some other device management solution. So be sure that you know what you're getting here. So ultimately, we do not have at this point of time Microsoft Intune, and if you're really interested to learn about Microsoft Intune, I have a fantastic course. You could check out in my profile, which teaches end-to-end Microsoft Intune training. But here within the Entra, it actually talks about only registration. If it is registered, it only comes like this. So now if I just go back to command prompt and run dsrexcmd slash status command, I should be able to see here my all of the workspace information, tenant ID, all of that information. And you see here very clearly, it's not joined to Azure AD. There's no enterprise registration or domain registration. It just even SSO also not there. What it has is it has a registration. That's it. That's a key. So you could get that device ID information. These are the details that are not showing because it's not joined, intra joined. It's a registered. So now if I just go back to the portal and check on it here. So you see here, I did already refreshed and you see here, this is a major difference. So earlier it was only intra joined, the different device. Now we were able to see this is a new device that we are talking about is showing here join type as Microsoft Entra registered. So this is something new, right? Microsoft Entra registered is a new because the device is a personal device or bring your own device. In that situation, we would do that. And you see here the device ID, all of that configuration, you can easily get it by checking into your DSLXCMD. Or in case if you want to know retrieve any kind of BitLocker keys or local administrative password, you should be able to retrieve. But this is a bring your own device, so we are not gonna implement labs on your personal devices because it's just the intra registered, so it's not gonna apply. But you could do it for your Entra join devices with the help of labs. So you could check out that lecture which we have. And now, uh, if you come back to your device ID, which is ending 2967, and if I go back to dsrixcmd slash status, I should be able to get the same, that's a device. And you could see here, it's actually matching with this number, device ID. That's how you actually register your personal device, and you should be able to open any kind of applications from your corporate environment, and you don't need to log in again and again. It actually the token will be used again, and it becomes easy. Now, just in a case if you are trying to see how it looks like for your personal devices to show in Microsoft Entra portal, I have a iPhone which I wanted to show you, but this is not the right method of deploying. Again, I'm gonna say you clearly, this is not the right method to show you, but just wanted to show you in the console how it looks like, because uh, you could experience at least the devices how they are showing, even iOS devices also. So I could show on my iPhone. I'm just trying to use a screen mirror software to show you my iPhone here, but ultimately in a production, this is not how you're going to do it. You would be using something called a company portal application, and that application will be used for your device management or mobile device management, and you would be using that. But for now, let's give it a try to just from a uh, console point of view, how it looks like is just try to log in with my account, and this is nothing but my web browser on a Safari. So you could see here I'm able to log in, and I don't have anything here. So let's actually try to register. So for the registration, what I could do is I could simply open up Microsoft Authenticator as a one option, or you could even do from an Outlook, and then later point it's going to pop up. So I'll just open up my store, and as you can see, Microsoft Authenticator is getting installed quickly. Open up that, accept, and sign in with your work or school account. That way it's gonna register, or your multi-factor authentication is gonna set up on this device. Later point you would go to MFA simply, and you would register the device. So let me approve this in another device. Since I have it two times MFA, yeah, you could enable your things and go back to the three dots in the left side and go to settings, and then click on device registration to register, and enter your logon details so that this device is gonna register. Again, I'm trying to say here a big note would be this is not the right way of registering. You would use in ideally something called company portal application as from your app store or your Google Play Store, and later point that device gets registered. But I just wanted to show you here the device ID, how it's gonna show up in Microsoft Entra admin console. That's it. All we are trying to do is we are trying to locate in the Entra console how the devices looks like. That's all. So we'll say if you don't want, you could unregister that any point of time, and if you simply refresh, it will be shown here. You see here there's my iPhone SE and iOS operating system and the version. This is also coming as a registered, similar to your within this demo we did for Windows device, similar thing. So it just show you there. And later point, how what you would be doing is you would be applying some kind of policies with the help of Microsoft Intune to manage these devices, or you would configure your conditional access policies, risk-based policies, so that the devices, when they try to access your corporate data, it will be prevented, or it will prove the user who is actually coming to validate their identity any different criterias. So we would be exploring all of those things within this upcoming lectures. But for now, you know now what is Microsoft Entra registered and Entra joint. And there's one other one which is a hybrid joint, Entra hybrid joint. We would be talking that in a different section where we need to set it up, Microsoft Entra Connect or Cloud Sync as a tool. We would be discussing that in the upcoming section. So For sure, there would be a dedicated section for Microsoft Entra Connect or Cloud Sync specific, and that's where we are going to learn more in depth about the hybrid AD join. And I'll catch you there on other type of joining. Until then, thank you for joining this. I'll catch you in the next lecture.